The MCU clock is ticking. For all the jokes about Marvel fatigue, the multiverse saga has a definitive, looming end goal: Doomsday. And based on everything Kevin Feige has shown us, we can actually plot out the exact timestamps of when the MCU is scheduled to collapse. We're not talking about release dates here, we're talking about the in-universe calendar. We are currently somewhere around 2025/2026 in the main timeline. Our destination, the cosmic catastrophe known as Secret Wars. Let's start the countdown. Our first major timestamp is the Gathering Storm, the build-up to Avengers 5, the Kang Dynasty. The entire framework established in Loki S2 confirms that the multiverse is entirely unchecked. By the time Kang faces the Avengers, the multiverse will be actively tearing itself apart. We estimate this confrontation takes place between late 2026 and early 2027 in-universe. This is the point of no return. Kang isn't just a villain, he's a symptom. The sheer number of branching realities means an immediate increase in incursions, the collision of two universes that destroys both. Remember Cleo warned Doctor Strange that they caused an incursion? That's happening everywhere, simultaneously. Timestamp 2, the incursion proliferation. This critical period likely takes place right after the Kang Dynasty, maybe mid to late 2027. We won't just see one incursion, every major post-credit scene and setup film, from Fantastic Four to Thunderbolts, will be dealing with localized universe breaches. The comics tell us that the person most responsible for the destruction is often Doctor Doom, or perhaps in the MCU, a combination of unchecked Kangs and a newly introduced cosmic entity like the Beyonder. This is the moment the universe gets the cosmic distress signal. Let's take a moment to talk about the inevitability. Loki tried to save the sacred timeline, because he understood the alternative: everything dies. What we are tracking is the journey from the stable tree to the rotten fruit. Smash that like button if you think the TVA should have stuck to their original plan. Timestamp 3, the final year. If Secret Wars follows its comic origins, the remaining universes will be condensed down to just two realities, the main MCU and one opposing universe. This absolute final showdown is scheduled for early to mid-2028 in the MCU's timeline. Imagine the scale. The ultimate incursion means the near-total obliteration of everything. The Avengers are fighting not just to win, but to be the architects of whatever comes next. This is the definition of a doomsday clock hitting midnight. 2028 marks the end of the first iteration of the MCU. The distance between us now and doomsday is only about 2 to 3 in-universe years. That's stunningly fast when you consider the MCU operated for 15 years before the snap. We are living through the accelerated endgame of the entire franchise. But the end is also the beginning. Timestamp 4, the rebirth. Post-Secret Wars 2028 will see the creation of a new MCU reality, maybe introducing mutants properly, maybe merging with the Sonyverse. This is when characters like Doctor Doom and the Fantastic Four become foundational, not secondary. So, the timestamps are set: 2027 for the incursion explosion, and 2028 for the final, universe-ending collapse. The multiverse saga is less a story about heroes winning, and more a historical record of how a universe tried, and failed, to contain the chaos. What do you think is the biggest threat in this countdown? Is it Kang, or is it the sheer unchecked freedom gifted by Loki? Let us know your predictions in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives.